Welcome to My Ninja Turtles channel. This is the Ninja Turtles Show, weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday. We talk about turtle news, turtle toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, whatever we want. We talk about the old classic stuff, we talk about the new turtle stuff. And of course we talk about upcoming Turtles projects. And today's show is no different. I have a lot of things to go over today, including the San Diego Comic-Con occurring this weekend. A lot of turtle news. I expect a lot of turtle news to be coming out of the Comic-Con this weekend, just a few days away. Also, Last Ronin, wonderful comic, wonderful fan animation. We're going to talk about Shredder's Revenge, wonderful video game. And speaking of wonderful video games, we're going to talk about the Cowabunga Collection. We've got a full plate today, talking about the Armageddon Game Opening Moves, #1. We were supposed to talk about this last week, but I somehow forgot to talk about it. This week, I promise you, we will talk about it. I will not forget. Also, have to mention, of course, the Rise of the TMNT movie coming out in a few weeks. We're on the home stretch to the Rise movie. And finally today, we're going to talk about my Ninja Turtles channel on Rumble and my next video. They kind of go hand in hand. We're going to talk about my decision to create a channel on Rumble, and I'm also going to be talking about a new video that's coming out this Saturday. Of course, I do a live stream every Tuesday. Thank you for joining me, and I upload a video every Saturday for now. Considering adding another live stream, maybe something on Thursday, maybe on Sunday, we'll see. But before we get started, I wanted to mention the video last week was 5 types of Ninja Turtle fans, wondering if you saw it. I went over 5 different types of Ninja Turtle fans. That was a perfect pause for a little dead air there. A little dramatic pause, if you will. Did it on purpose. Yeah, before we get started, just wanted to mention last week's video, check it out. And next week's video, I don't know if you read the description to this video, is called Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse. So next week we may have a little controversy, and we're going to get into that. So I'm excited for last week's video. It seems to be well received. I had a lot of fun making it. And we'll see for next week. Should be fun as well. But for now, wanted to tell you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we can get into this. I'm a little bit rushed planning for this. I was running a little bit behind, so I'm sorry if I seem out of breath or if I seem exasperated, but we're going to get into it. So the first thing I wanted to get into, and first thing I needed to mention, because it is a fantastic success. Well, let me say hello to everyone in the chat real fast first. Let me put your chats on screen. I like having your chats on screen. Let's say hello to everybody. Mr. Turtle, hello. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Turtle. Lightning Godzilla, Peaches. How's it going, everybody? Looks like Godzilla has a question here. Will Leo defeat Raph in rematch of TMNT 2022 movie? I am not sure. Will Leo beat Raph? Will Raph beat Leo in the Rise movie? We will find out and see. And I'll be talking about that a little bit later on. But first, wanted to talk about The Last Ronin. What a powerhouse. What a wonderful story. What a wonderful comic and a wonderful animation. I assume you've all seen the animation at this point. It has 1.2 million views, I think. Should have 10.2 if you ask me. But it's doing very well, and I saw that they posted another video talking about a behind-the-scenes video that they're going to release. They were asking for questions and suggestions about what they should include in the upcoming behind-the-scenes video for The Last Ronin animation. And I thought that was a great way for that channel to interact with their fans. And I thought that was a great way to get feedback for the video. It seems to be very well received. 1 million views in a week, and I expected it'll get 10 million views. It should get 10 million views in 2 weeks. I hope it'll be there soon. Couldn't get there soon enough. And speaking of 1 million, it's a big number, it's a turtle number. Speaking of 1 million, Shredder's Revenge has sold 1 million copies. I saw that was announced over the previous week. 1 million copies of Shredder's Revenge. And at about 20 bucks a pop, that's a nice little chunk of change. And now the speculation has started. The speculation has started about whether there's going to be extra levels added, if there's going to be new characters added. And people are theorizing about which characters they'd like to see, which types of levels they'd like to see, maybe different types of gameplay, maybe a level where you fight just bosses, maybe a level where you can just fight each other, like a Mortal Kombat one-on-one fighting kind of game. People are suggesting the Punk Frogs be playable characters. There's a lot of suggestions, a lot of theorizing floating around the TMNT world right now. And honestly, I'd be happy for any of that if they add a new level, if they add some new characters. I think this is a great game, and it's going to continue to be great over the next year or so. People ordered the limited edition versions, they ordered the special editions, and those are going to be trickling in people's mailboxes over the next year. And I think there's going to be continued excitement and continued news regarding this game because it was so successful. It's fun, it's exciting, it's bright, and it was well received. So, selling 1 million copies, and it was 1 million copies not in the first month, but this game sold 1 million copies in the first week. Back when it came out over a month ago, June 16th to, I guess it'd be June 23rd. The first week this game was out, it sold 1 million copies. So that is impressive, and that is a wonderful piece of news for a Ninja Turtles video game. And speaking of Ninja Turtles video games, is anyone else excited for the Cowabunga Collection? I know I am. And I know the people at San Diego Comic-Con are excited as well. I was going to use the abbreviation, but I figured I should say the full name of the Comic-Con just in case someone doesn't know. There's a Comic-Con coming up this weekend in San Diego, one of the biggest comic book conventions and really pop culture conventions. These things have become ubiquitous. And of course, there's always a lot of news coming out of these conventions. And I am expecting we will receive a release date for the Cowabunga Collection this weekend. If not before, maybe this Thursday, this Friday. Reason I say that is I read some news, I read some rumors online that this game would be coming out August 30th, which is really just a few weeks away. So I'm expecting that they're going to have at least a few weeks to promote this thing. And I think August 30th, it's a little over a month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks of promotion. Seems like a pretty standard business plan, seems like a good business plan. And this game will be riding off the success of Shredder's Revenge as well, because that game has been doing great. And I'm expecting this game to do great as well. It's coming right at that back-to-school part of the year, and I think it can get a lot of attention. Vintage levels, vintage games, vintage action. People are going to be buying this game, I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if this sold 1 million copies in its first week as well. Now, this game is a collection of classic Ninja Turtles games. This isn't a new game, it's just a collection of classic games. And it says 13 games, but some of the games are repeated. Some of them, for example, Tournament Fighters was released on regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. So that counts as 3 games, but it is just Tournament Fighters. Now there are differences in between each version, but is it 3? I don't know. Maybe it's 2-ish, 1-ish, I don't know. But is it? So it's kind of like 3 games, but it's kind of like 1 at the same time. So they've the original Turtles arcade game, Turtles in Time, Turtles 2, the arcade game, the Manhattan Project for regular Nintendo, Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo, Hyperstone Heist. And one thing that I think is interesting is there are going to be 3 games that were originally designed for the Game Boy. So in addition to just Nintendo and Sega Genesis games and Super Nintendo games, they're adding games from the Game Boy. And I think that's a interesting thing to add to the collection. So here's a screenshot from one of the games. This is from Fall of the Foot Clan. You can see Raphael is fighting Rocksteady there, shooting at him. And this is going to be interesting to see how these games play with a regular controller on a modern system, on a big modern screen, instead of a little black and white handheld Game Boy. And here's another screenshot from the Sewers game. So this was the second Game Boy game that came out, I think. Second Game Boy game back from the Sewers. And you can see Bebop there, big head, cool looking design, great graphic design on these old games. And they had fun, creative levels. They had fun, creative designs. They couldn't rely on fancy graphics or even color. They had to just do everything in grayscale and do everything with shading. So it's very interesting to see how these games are going to carry over to a big modern console and a big modern screen. So I am excited for the Cowabunga Collection. I can't wait. And like I said, there's a panel occurring this weekend at the San Diego Comic-Con where you'll actually even be able to play the Cowabunga Collection. It's going to be playable at the convention. It's going to be available, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make a little announcement this weekend that this game is coming out August 30th. Or they make a release date of some sort. I don't know if it'll be August 30th, but I wouldn't be surprised if they announce a release date. So another thing to look forward to at SDCC this weekend, San Diego Comic-Con. There's going to be information about the last Ronin. They're going to talk about Cowabunga Collection too, so there's going to be all sorts of things going on there. And I'm excited for it. And like I mentioned, they're going to be talking about video games. And also at the Comic-Con, they're going to be talking about comics, of course. And in addition to Last Ronin and Cowabunga Collection, another Turtles event, another Turtles item that's going to be spoken about at SDCC is the Armageddon game from IDW. Opening Moves #1 came out just last week, and it was a wonderful comic, if you ask me. They've been teasing this for a long time. I think they've been teasing this since 2020. The 2020 annual was a prequel. The 2021 annual was another prequel. It was the lead up to the lead up, and then they teased it, and then they previewed it. And I think we're finally getting there with this prequel. And with another prequel, we're finally getting there. This one's at least called Opening Moves. It's finally starting. I've been excited for it. I just can't wait. So this is something that they're going to talk about at the upcoming comic convention. And I expect they're going to release some new information. This comic book was great, so I'm looking forward to the next comic book. And anything they release is going to be very exciting for me. So I wanted to give a quick review about this comic book. I felt terrible that I forgot to review it last week. I had it in the thumbnail and everything. I teased it. And then somehow I just forgot to review it. I don't know what happened. I got caught up. I'm still new to doing these live streams. I don't know what I'm doing, so it surprised me that wasn't the first thing I've ever forgot. But we're going to go over it today. I read it. I enjoyed it. It was exciting. This is the kind of stuff that makes me love Ninja Turtles comic books. This comic was great. It didn't feel like the recent Mutant Town arc. It felt different. It felt like a little bit of a return to the classic form, pre-100, even pre-issue 90. I felt leading up to the City at War arc. Some elements of the story were a little iffy, if you ask me, but this comic book was great. It almost served as a starting point. There was a lot of recapping, a lot of milestones. They mentioned issue 100. They mentioned the Fall of the Foot Clan, Secret History of the Foot Clan miniseries. I'm still so excited about the Cowabunga Collection. They mentioned the Secret History of the Foot Clan comic book. They mentioned the events of issue 100, events of issue 50. It's a great recap of everything that's happened in the series so far. And after they bring you up to speed, they introduce some new elements. And it's great to see some old characters. The Leatherhead Krang character, Leather Krang, you can see him here in the background. Very well written. He had a lot of conflict. All the characters in the story are conflicted. There's tension. There's drama. It's not just a battle of the bands. It's not just Jenica and Sheena romance hour. It's a really well done dramatic tale. And there are elements of Mutant Town that I really appreciate, and honestly, reading this story made me think about Mutant Town in a different way, and I appreciate it a lot more. And I'll get to that in a second. So Shredder kind of floats around this issue, almost like a Christmas Carol. He's like Ebenezer Scrooge. He's the ghost of Christmas past or something. And he floats around with Kitsune, and they see all sorts of crazy things. And they go into different places, and they travel through time and space. We see the neutrinos, we see the Nova Squadron. Jumps around a lot, and all the while Rat King is lurking in the background, just like he's lurking in the background of this picture. We get to see the conflict between Trell and Krang, and it feels epic. It feels like it matters. This comic book feels like it matters. A lot of criticism of the IDW book over the past couple years is that it's just been a little bit of fluff. It's been a kind of a filler story, but this Armageddon game definitely feels like it matters. And the Mutant Town arc, reading this comic and seeing Shredder reappear, almost as a good guy. I don't know if anybody else read this comic. Did anybody else feel that Shredder looked a little bit different? Was Shredder a little more handsome? I felt like he was drawn like a Disney prince, almost, in this comic. And I thought that was an interesting way to showcase him in a new light. Not only is he maybe a good guy now, but he looks like a good guy. His features weren't as sharp. His features on his face weren't as defined and angular. He seemed softer and happier. He had a lighter face almost. He looked like a Disney prince. So I thought that was an interesting way to reshape this story and reframe it. And it made me think of the Mutant Town arc. Not as the Mutant Town arc, but as the lead up to Shredder becoming a good guy. And I thought that was an interesting way to reframe Mutant Town arc. It's not about Mutant Town. It's about Shredder becoming a good guy. And it's about Shredder changing and Shredder coming out of his shell as Oroku Saki. I guess he's not even Shredder anymore. He's Oroku Saki. And I thought that could be a really neat way to reevaluate how I looked at Mutant Town. Oh, we've got some, music is too loud. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Adam. Hello, Way Past Cool. Let me turn the music down a touch. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. There we go. Let me turn this down a touch. I can get up on the microphone a little bit, too. I'm slouching in my chair here, rambling about the Armageddon game. I didn't realize I'm 2 feet away from the microphone. Well, the Armageddon game is great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. It seems like it's going to be a great comic book series. I can't wait for Rat King and Kitsune and all these stories to come together. They've been being told for years. This Leather Krang thing has just been lurking in the background. And that's the way I look at the Mutant Town arc now. It's just kind of Shredder lurking in the background, kind of changing. So I'm excited for that. And another thing I'm excited for in the Ninja Turtles world, other than the Armageddon game comic books, which are also going to be discussed at the comic book convention this weekend. I saw that Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz and Eric Burnham, Ben Bishop, a few other people are going to be there talking about Last Ronin, Armageddon game. And like I said, they'll be talking about Cowabunga Collection as well. So a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff at the Comic-Con. And I assume there'll be a little bit of buzz. I'm not sure if they have an official panel, but there'll be a little bit of buzz at the Comic-Con about Rise of the TMNT movie, of course, coming out in a few weeks. I'm excited for this. August 5th. We're going to finally see this movie. A few years in the making. We've got April and Casey, all 4 of the Turtles, and Splinter. And they're going to be fighting the Krang. They're going to be fighting the Krang. We saw the trailer. We went over the first 2 seconds. We reviewed the first 2 seconds of the trailer last week. We're crazy like that. We went over 5 Easter eggs in the first 2 seconds. And I can't wait for this movie. It's a couple weeks away. And some of the feedback I've seen about the trailer is that it gives the whole movie away. People are afraid that the trailer gave the whole movie away, that the Turtles lose their mystic powers, the Krang invades, and at some point they beat the Krang, and then they win, and Casey Jones is from the future, and that's it. But I have a bunch of unanswered questions. I still am excited to see how they do this movie, even if we know that they're going to win. Of course, you know, the good guys pretty much win in a lot of movies. It's kind of understood. But there's going to be a lot of little details along the way, and one of the questions I saw that really that really interested me, was who is Casey Jones' father? Who is Cassandra Jones? Is Casey Jones a descendant of Cassandra Jones, the foot recruit? And who's the father? Who's going to be, how did this Casey Jones come to be? And are they going to explain that? Are they going to touch on that? And also, are Bebop and Rocksteady going to make an appearance? They were teased out in the show, but they never really appeared. Are they going to make an appearance in the movie? Bebop and Rocksteady. Are we going to see them? What's up with Mayhem? What is Mayhem? Are we going to see Mayhem? I don't know about that. Also, will Todd save the day? My favorite character on Rise of the TMNT, Todd. Of course, his mutant superpower is being nice. That's all Todd could do. He didn't have cool karate skills. He didn't learn kung fu. He was just nice. So I'm excited for the Rise of the TMNT movie. I can't wait for it. Just a couple weeks to wait. Oh, sorry I spoiled it for you, Adam. My bad. But just chatting about stuff that's already it's publicly available. The trailer's been released. So I apologize if I spoiled it for you. I'll try to give a warning next time. But I'm excited for the Rise of the TMNT movie. Should be exciting, just a couple weeks away. And like I said, still a lot of unanswered questions. And it's going to be great to see the Krang. It's going to be great to see how they take over the planet and how they win. At least I assume the Turtles are going to win. They could lose. This could get real dark. This could turn into the last Ronin. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm excited to just see how that one plays out. And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about today is about my Ninja Turtles channel on Rumble. Have you guys heard of Rumble? Rumble's a video platform, just like this one. You can upload videos, you can watch videos, you can live stream, and I figured it'd be good to get a second channel going on. Just instead of only being on one platform, now I'm on 2 platforms. Just in case something happens to one platform, I can be on the other. And I thought about why I decided to join Rumble. And it kind of got me thinking about why I like to make videos and why I started this channel in the first place and what I get out of it, and why I do it at all. And I wanted to go over that with you guys to explain my decision a little bit. I don't know if you think that'd be interesting or not, but I figured I could go over it real fast. And I think that might be interesting. So first of all, follow me on rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. Same as here. Same videos as here for now, but I think I'm going to be releasing exclusive bonus extra content that's going to be on Rumble only and not here. So make sure to follow along over there, or at least check it out and see if it's for you. And the reason I decided to create this channel is it's fun to make videos. It's fun to talk about the Turtles. I like talking to you guys. I wanted to make a group, like a Ninja Turtles community, and I want to be able to express myself and my opinions and how I feel about the Turtles and share stuff I think is cool and read your opinions and hear what you think. So you get to make fun videos. Like a couple weeks ago, I made a video, Best Ninja Turtle YouTube Channels. I went over all the cool Ninja Turtle channels that are here on YouTube, and I talked about why I like them and what makes them cool, and I thought that was a fun type of video to make. I get to share stuff that I like with other Ninja Turtle fans, and maybe they like it too. And you can release a video about something like this, and it's really fun, and I think it's informative, and it's something I like to do. And you can also release a video about Rise of the TMNT movie coming up. You can kind of chase views, talk about speculative stuff coming up, Ninja Turtles, do the breaking news, clickbait kind of thing where you have someone with a soy face in the thumbnail and breaking news, you won't believe what the Ninja Turtles are up to. 5 things the Turtles are up to, you won't believe number 3. And I do that a little bit as well. You have to do a little bit of clickbait. You have to have an exciting thumbnail. People want to be enticed into a video. You have to entertain them to an extent. You have to try. You have to be a little provocative. And with that comes with, sometimes you make different kinds of videos that can get a bigger response. And it can be a little bit, it pushes you not to chase views, but it can push you to make videos about certain things. It's fun to get more views. It's more fun to have a video that gets a lot of views than no views at all. I think any video maker, any content creator, whatever you want to call it, I think they can admit that. So sometimes when you release videos on a platform, you get pushed to release videos in a certain direction, kind of chasing views. And it's nice to have the freedom to say whatever you like. And I don't want to just do clickbait, chasing views videos. I want to be able to make videos about whatever I like the Best Ninja Turtle YouTube channel. No one's really looking for this video. Just like a couple weeks ago, I made a video about Jenica, what she was based on, Bridget Nielsen. No one's really looking for that. No one's searching for that, but it's fun to make. And I thought it was an interesting fact that I wanted to share. So it's nice to be able to have the freedom to make a video about whatever you want. And sometimes it can be provocative, like I said. It's important it's important for me to feel like I have the freedom to say whatever I like and make a video about whatever I like. And I don't want to just chase views about every piece of breaking news that comes out about the Turtles. It's kind of a clickbait headline thing. I like making just random Ninja Turtles videos. Like the video I made about Ninja Turtles street art and graffiti and murals. This wasn't a real hot topic. This wasn't something that was on the tip of Ninja Turtle fans' tongues. This was something I just thought was interesting to collect these types of street art and graffiti and murals and showcase them, because I thought it should be showcased. I thought it was interesting, and that's why I made the video. So instead of just trying to chase views, I wanted to make a weird video, and it's nice to have the space to say whatever you like. I need to have the freedom, the room to say whatever I like, and it can feel tough sometimes. There are restrictive terms of services on these platforms. And it can be tricky about what you're allowed to say and what you're not allowed to say. And sometimes it's just silly. I want to be able to make a silly video. Like this one, about April's butt crack. Is that April O'Neil's butt crack? So that was an interesting video. Kind of weird, kind of provocative, but I felt it should be made. I thought it was interesting, so I made it. This isn't some, no one's searching for this. No Ninja Turtle fans are out there searching for April O'Neil's butt crack, let's be honest. Honestly, I looked at the analytics for this video. I'm pretty sure only perverts are watching this video. But it's the video I wanted to make. Do I have a Discord channel? No, I do not. I just have this channel and my channel on Rumble. So I know they have different terms of service over there, and you can maybe speak a little more freely and stuff like that. Social network a little bit, but no, I don't have them for this channel. Thinking about doing that, but not yet. You big on Discord, Adamski? Do you use it a lot? Do you find it useful? So I like to have the freedom to say whatever I like in these videos. And I know it sounds dramatic, it's stupid, just making stupid Ninja Turtles videos. But it's fun to be a little controversial. It's fun to be provocative. It's fun to be exciting. And it's fun to push boundaries of things. A few months ago, I made the video, Are Bebop and Rocksteady Gay? And it's silly, and it's provocative, but it's fun. And sometimes the provocative, inflammatory videos, some people got offended by this video. People just get offended by people sharing opinions, even when it comes from a good place. So this video came from a good place, and most of these goofy, funny videos come from a good place. It's fun to be provocative, and sometimes it can lead you to get in trouble, even if you're not saying anything crazy. So that's one of the reasons I joined Rumble, so I can have 2 hubs of operations, so I can have 2 channels. Everything's going to be backed up, and I'm going to be doing exclusive content over on Rumble as well. Maybe videos that won't work here, videos that have extra content or bonus content. And I know each site has different terms of service. It's not like one's better than the other. And it's not like I have anything even really crazy to say, but it's just when I'm told I can't do something, I just want to do it. It's one of those things. I don't know. I'm like a child. Tell me I can't do something. I want to do it instinctively, even if it makes no sense. But these videos are fun to make, and I don't even run ads on them. I just do it because it's fun and I'm having fun, and people have accused me of being a troll. Oh, my conclusion was Bebop and Rocksteady are not gay, by the way. People accuse me of being a troll, but I'm just having fun. Maybe some of the videos are silly. Maybe I am trolling a little bit. Ninja Turtles and Golden Girls. And like I said, I don't run ads on these videos. I make these videos just to make them and to express myself. And I make these videos to share things with other Ninja Turtles fans. And I make these videos just to make them for me. I don't run ads. And I've had this channel for less than a year. I've gotten tens of millions of impressions. I have hundreds of thousands of views. I'm not the biggest channel at all, but I need to brag a little bit. I've done it with no marketing, hundreds of thousands of views, less than a year. And I'm doing it all just for fun, like I said, no ads. I'm just doing it to do it because I like to do it. And that led me to my next video that I'm releasing next week that I hope you all will enjoy. My video next week is coming out on Saturday in a few days, and it's going to be Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse. So sometimes the provocative video leads me to make a Ninja Turtles and Golden Girls video, and sometimes it'll lead me to comparing Casey Jones to Kyle Rittenhouse. So the provocative thing, the freedom to say what you want to say, sometimes it goes one way and sometimes it goes another. And sometimes the provocative, the silly, the controversial videos, they go in a silly direction. Are Bebop and Rocksteady gay? It's controversial. It's controversial to ask if that's April's butt crack. It's controversial to pair the Ninja Turtles with the Golden Girls. And it may be controversial to have this Casey Jones and Kyle Rittenhouse video. I even had to blur out part of the thumbnail. And I didn't like censoring myself to use this picture in this live stream. The thumbnail for the real video this Saturday is uncensored, but there's confusing rules about you can't show someone holding a gun, but you can show a picture of a gun. I don't know if you can show a picture of someone holding a gun in a picture, but it's not a live stream, and it's different in an uploaded video. So I'm probably, maybe nothing will happen. Maybe this video will just get a couple hundred views like the standard videos I upload, a couple hundred, couple thousand views. But there's a possibility that I get a strike, I get kicked off, I get, the CIA knocking down my door. There's a possibility I'm on some sort of, federal watch list just for making a silly YouTube video. So I decided it may be a wise idea to create a Rumble channel where I can at least upload a video and have 2 spots for it to live, 2 places for my videos to exist, so if something does happen, I'll give an explanation on one platform or another, and I'll be able to continue making Ninja Turtles content. And I'm thinking about upping my schedule in addition to just the Tuesday live stream and the Saturday upload. Thinking about maybe adding another live stream sometime during the week. Maybe I'll do that exclusively on Rumble, maybe on Thursdays or something. Will I ever upload my streams on Rumble? Yes, I think I will upload my old streams on Rumble. I just have a few of them, so I have to upload those and kind of back up all my stuff. And I'm uploading all the old videos now. I'm uploading a few videos every day. And all the, my classic videos from 6 months ago. All the, excellent classic videos of earlier this year. But I'll be uploading those on the Rumble channel. And those old videos are rough. If you think my current videos are rough, they used to be even rougher. I am not good at this video making thing, the live streaming thing. It's a tough thing to do, but I think I may be getting better. And doing these live streams is tough. I'm broadcasting. I'm talking to myself for an hour off the top of my head. It's tricky. So I created another channel on a different platform, rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. I'll still be doing everything here, and this is the main hub, of course. But wanted to give you guys a warning, a little heads up, a little pre-promotion, if you will. A little promotion of next week's video. Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse, so that's going to be coming out on Saturday. Make sure to watch it. Make sure to check it out. Should be an exciting video. It's just a few minutes long. Hey TMNT Fan 47, how's it going? Didn't miss too much, just went over a few things. You'll be able to catch it in the replay. So, that's it for tonight, guys. That's it for tonight, everybody. I think that's it. Did I forget anything this time? Let me make sure I talked about everything I said I was going to talk about. I can't believe I forgot to talk about Armageddon Game last week. What a great comic book. I'm almost happier that I waited a week because I got to read the comic book, got to evaluate the comic book, and then I got to share my thoughts on it. So that almost worked out better. So, I guess that's it for this week. It's time to say goodbye. I wanted to tell you guys to make sure, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications if that's something you do. Sometimes it seems tough. I'll post something, it only gets a few hundred views. I'm not even sure if all my subscribers get this stuff, so turn on notifications, share these videos, and most importantly, I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys leave comments and chats, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. And I guess that's going to be it. Make sure to follow me on Rumble. Make sure to check out these videos, and next week, make sure to check out, later this week actually, check out the Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse video. And who knows how this goes. This may be the last time I get to talk to you guys, so if it is, it's been a pleasure, it's been wonderful. And I wanted to say, have a great night. Cowabunga. Oh, I'm getting told I'm forgetting something here. Adam, what am I forgetting? I was just about to sign off. What a tease. I'm teasing even more that I'm going to sign off. But yeah, just like and subscribe. Channel's growing. Gonna try and do more live streams. Gonna try and do more content because I like doing. I was doing 2 uploads for a while, and it was a little bit taxing. So I went to one live stream and one upload. I like the live stream format. It's longer, but like I mentioned, it's difficult. I'm broadcasting. I don't know what to talk about sometimes. I don't know how to form my opinions. I'm terrible at recording my little spiels about the turtles. It's even tougher to do it off the cuff. You guys get to find out that not only am I terrible at speaking on a pre-recorded video, I'm terrible about speaking off the cuff. But, well, maybe Adam already left, so there we go. So check out the video next week, later this week on Saturday. Casey Jones is the original Kyle Rittenhouse. Make sure to subscribe, follow along, make sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think. Controversial new direction. And the videos are going to be controversial for the next couple weeks, if you believe it or not. This Casey Jones video is going to be followed up by another controversial video. So I figured this could be fun. I figured this could be a way to grow the channel. And I figured this could be an exciting way to share my opinions. I don't want to just make clickbait content. I don't want to just make headline breaking news content. Wanted to give you guys something extra. An opinion, commentary, something controversial. I wanted to mix it up. I wanted to make sure that the streams are fun, that the content is fun. I thought something provocative, something controversial could be a way to stir up a little dust, stir up a little action. So thank you again for tuning in, everybody. Check out the video on Saturday. Thank you for joining. Adam, TMNT fan, Peaches, everybody else that was in the chat, Mr. Turtle. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next Tuesday, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.